Bodyweight exercises are not easy unless you weigh about 50 pounds. Alright?
I'm an action man,
and I make no apologies.
I'm an action man,
and I make no
I'm an
apologies.
action man,
and I make no apologies. Angry as I am, and stand up and follow me.
Yo, Coach Luke, Logical Lifting, you know who it is. In the car, not in the Zerk, aka the House of Strength. Just finished training, and I've not done a video for a while because I want to kind of start putting these on YouTube and shit, so I've just kind of been lazy. So, today's topic is, don't sleep on bodyweight exercises. Now, as soon as I program some bodyweight shit or something, or I see on these forums people putting bodyweight stuff, the immediate response is oh, it's easy then, isn't it? It's bodyweight, it's well easy. It's no, not at all. And you're only thinking it's easy because you're thinking of easy exercises. Yes, a bodyweight squat for the majority of people is going to be easy. Although, in every single gym I've been to, like commercial gym or fitness class, I see 9 out of 10 people doing these stupid half squats. So maybe bodyweight squats aren't so easy for the general public or the vast majority of you. But in reality, yeah, bodyweight squats for anyone who even remotely lifts or is healthy should be easy. But that's what you're thinking of. Now, let's think of some challenging bodyweight exercises like pull-ups. I find pull-ups challenging. Yeah, I can do sets of 10, but I can't bang out 20 like some people can. Even people who are my weight. I can't use the excuse that, they weigh about 50, 60 kilos when I'm here about 92, 93. I can't use that excuse because they can just bang them out. But there's also shit like push-ups. I find push-ups really easy. I find bodyweight dips really easy. I think the max I've done in a single set this was years ago, was about 60. So, I've done a set of 100 push-ups in one. And, the last 20 might have been a bit shoddy. But, I find these exercises really easy. But if I took 10 people off the street, I'm guessing 7, maybe 8 of them, won't be able to do a full push-up, like a proper push-up. And that's quite sad thinking of it. And I remember that study that came out, which was really controversial and a bit dumb, but it correlated, if you couldn't do a push-up or 10 push-ups with risk of, morbid, premature death, dying early. I can't get my words out. Basically you were unhealthy. And it wasn't the fact that you couldn't do 10 push-ups, really. It was the fact that if you can't do 10 push-ups, you're likely either really weak, or really overweight, or a combination. So that was kind of the outcome. So yeah, if you can't do 10 push-ups, full ones, then you need to work on that. Bodyweight movements aren't that easy for the general public, all that shit. Now let's get on to dips. If you can't do push-ups, you've got a freaking get an else chance of doing dips. Not at all. It's a harder push-up, isn't it? The dip, obviously the mechanics are slightly different, but realistically, it is, for me, the next level of push-up. If you can't do pull-ups, bodyweight rows, and even they're challenging for a lot of people. So if you can't do them, maybe bodyweight stuff isn't that easy. You're just thinking of easy lifts. Again, glute ham raises, even Nordic curls, which I'm not a super big fan of. I prefer the glute ham raise for everyone, really. I think the Nordics are just a bit gimmicky. But yeah, glute ham raises. If I took 10 randomers off the street, I reckon 0. Maybe one would be able to do a proper set of glute ham raises. But then, let's say back extensions, pretty easy. They're bodyweight. So you know what I mean? It's choosing or thinking of the right exercises. Bodyweight lifts are not easy. They're as hard or as easy as you make them. We could do, you right, lad? We could do, bodyweight push-ups, but band assisted. That is a regression. It's not really bodyweight then, is it? Because you're taking some of your weight off. But you know what I mean? We could make things harder by adding weight, adding bands, adding some kind of resistance. Just like with anything, But then let's go to the calisthenic type stuff. Now I think a lot of this stuff is unnecessary, and I do think it's gimmicky. It's cool, but I think it's gimmicky. I've no desire to do any of these things, like a muscle up. You know, I've no desire to do a planche push up, or even like that hold. But these are not easy movements. They're just body weight, but they're not easy. You know, a one arm push up isn't easy. It's a body weight movement. Do you know what I mean? So if a good coach does program you some kind of bodyweight lift, don't scoff and half-arse it, or don't think, oh, it's going to be well easy that. Because many, many, many times I've had messages like, oh, I thought this was going to be easy, but it obviously fucking wasn't. So yeah, that's basically the lesson today. Don't sleep on bodyweight lifts. And if they are so easy, add some weight, like with anything. Add resistance, make it harder. But also, this isn't not an attack. This isn't trying to put you down if you can't do these things. If you want to improve your life, get stronger, be able to do, because even lifts like a bodyweight squat, which I say are really easy, some of you out there might not be able to do one. You might have to have assistance. You might have to do like a bodyweight Hatfield squat, if you know what that is. Basically, you just hold on to something and assist yourself. You know, this isn't to put you down and say, right, well, you're piss weak, which you probably are, but just regress things and build it up to the point where you can do these lifts. Like, I didn't start off as strong as I am. No one starts off as strong as they are. You know, like, you've got to build it up. Yeah. So there. That's it. But you should be able to do some bodyweight movements. You should be able to move your body through space. Right? That, I think, is a not a fundamental, but yeah, like a fundamental goal, like a basic goal. You should be able to want to move yourself through space, because you could think about, like, you know, tragic accidents or something, or, you know, like serious scenarios where you're going to need to, like, pull yourself over something, or, you know, move fucking rubble off you and maybe do a push-up to get out or something. You know, you can think of any of these crazy scenarios, but realistically, just to be healthy and think, shit, I can actually move myself. I can actually move my own body. I'm in control of my own body. If some shit happens, I can move myself about. I can manipulate myself. There we go. Because I just find it crazy, and I don't have time for these people who are just happy being weak and frail and just kind of like a not a shit human as in a bad person, but just quite like just like an unathletic being. Just you're just in this like husk of a vessel that you can't really do anything with, and you're just happy just being like that, being all withered. It's just crazy to me. So yeah, don't sleep on bodyweight exercises, because they are a lot fucking harder than you think if you're choosing the right ones. All right? See ya.